So let's take a moment and talk about ambiguous loss as it pertains to single adults. And the reason I want you all to hear about ambiguous loss as it pertains to single adults is this will help you understand what can be the experience of a single person who desires marriage. So ambiguous losses occur. There are two different types of ambiguous loss. One where someone is physically present but psychologically absent. And you would be familiar with this if you've ever had a family member with Alzheimer's disease or struggled with alcoholism. So in this case of ambiguous loss, the alcoholic in the family is physically present. They're there physically, but psychologically they're absent. The addiction, the alcoholism, is pulling them away from the family emotionally, mentally, that they're less present, but it's hard to name exactly how the person with alcoholism is psychologically absent. The same is also true with Alzheimer's disease. The person with Alzheimer's disease is present in the family, they're there, but psychologically, as the dementia takes over, they become less and less cognitively and emotionally present. And it's really challenging for people to navigate the ambiguous loss because it's not clear exactly what's missing.
Right. This person isn't dead yet, but there's something as far as the full engagement of humanity that either I had in the past and don't have now, Alzheimer's, or that chemically something is preventing me from being able to access that fullness of who this person is. So that's one aspect you're saying of ambiguous loss.
Right. The other aspect of ambiguous loss that particularly pertains to singles is the exact opposite. In this case, the person is physically absent, but psychologically present. So this would be the case if a spouse has gone missing in action in war. That person is physically absent from the family, but they're alive in the family's mind, wondering if that person will be found tomorrow or never. There's a lack of clarity around whether this person is going to return to the family or not. So in singleness, the desired partner is physically absent. They are not present in the person's life, but they're psychologically alive in their mind because there's a hope, a desire, expectation for this person to be found. And as an adult, as a single person, as an adult, if they're going to be partnered, chances are that partner has been born. They are alive somewhere, but not physically present in the single person's life. So they're living in the single person's mind with the hope, desire, expectation for this desired partner to be found. So you may be familiar with P.D. Eastman's book for children where there's a baby bird in the nest and the bird falls out of the nest and he goes looking for his mama bird. And he goes to each of the different animals he finds and he asks them, "Are you my mother? Are you my mother?" Yes. Oh my gosh.
I actually have a copy right here.
Perfect. Perfect. So the single person can inadvertently feel when they meet someone new who's also single, "Are you my potential spouse? Are you my potential spouse?" And that can be really painful and difficult to live in that ambiguity. And again, exactly what is lost in the midst of being single is unclear. It's hard to name how Christmas would be different if your partner was there, what it would be like at home when you're eating dinner with a partner who's not there. Would you be buying a house together? Would you be having children together? Would you be traveling together? How would life be different if this person existed who doesn't presently exist, except for in your mind?